Hey everybody, RB here. So we are getting into CPI data tomorrow, pre-market and at around 8:30 a.m. Eastern. And today we almost got into the previously, talked about area that given the structure, we can test the 52505 to 560 area, right? So that's what we talked about in our previous video. And if you remember, the areas where I said, our demand zone is this particular zone, right? The 5193 and 51605163, right? So I said in the previous video that I expect this area to be tested once, and I said I didn't know that if it's gonna be dumped with the PPI or CPI or on Monday and then a rally, but we wanted this area to be tested. So what happened today in the morning after the PPI data release, right? The 5193 was tested, the upper edge of this zone, right? And it was tested and immediately bought up. And if you see this dip was not even there for SPX, right? Because by the time market opened, everything was just back flat, and we did not even had that dip, right? So it ripped, dropped back, and then moved back up again, right? So important zone, we got a dip, test, and moved back right up. Now let's look at few things on what we can expect right now when we are here almost close to this previous top where where we have this drop initiated last time when we call the top at around 5265 on SPX, and it went a little bit up on US 500 as an overnight rally, right? And now we're getting here, right? And what's happening is that I think that the dip today, which came in the morning, marked like an interim four, and we are in a fifth wave, like the final wave, right? And now there are a few things that we need to look into, right? Whether this is a fifth wave into a C, which is what I have marked right now as A, B, and C, right? So that's the current marking that I have here, which means that if this was ABC, this is now turning into a flat wave, and a flat wave really means that we had this A leg down, and we had this B wave up, and there will be a C wave down, and a C wave down will will come somewhere here, right? Which means the CPI comes in hot tomorrow, and we initiate such a big dip, right? So that was like the big correction which we had been tracking, and I have marked it as A, B, and C, and C will come. But I also said that for us to become a bear, right, 5163 5193, this demand needs to be broken, right? In my previous video, if you go and see, and I've tagged the link up, that I said if the dip comes and it stops at 5163, and and stops, right, and it doesn't go below that, and the demand isn't broken and gets bought up, then we are looking at something like this, right? So that's a five waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means the new trend is starting. And of course, after the new trend, there will be a correction, right? And we will do this and come back and test the lower demand as well, which was somewhere in the 5100 5070 area when we look at SPX. But this is like a bullish pattern, and then we'll go high again, right? So that's what will be decided tomorrow, in my opinion. First, of course, if a sell-off happens, how big the sell is. Does it comes to only 5193, stops, bounces, then come to 516, 51925, then bounces, and then comes to 5162. If this is all what we get, then we know we are going much higher, right? And then come down, and then go back up, right? So an ABC dip, wave 4, and then go up, right? So that's one way. But if the sell is very aggressive and makes a low here, it definitely will get bought back up again because it's like 100 points. It's not that we are going to just keep going down. But next time, when this gets bought back up, it will not cross 5200 or so, right? And then we'll just keep on going down, right? But now, let's just look at another thing. Let's see that if the sell, now both of these scenarios which I kind of shared, either that one or this one, right? The both are saying that CPI will come in hard and there will be a sell, right? What if there is no immediate sell tomorrow? What if we start repping, right? What would that look like? And how can that be, possible? And what kind of structure to expect after that, right? So few things to look into. First, how much, let's remove this ABC for example, and let's see, we are looking at this 1 2 3 4 5 bullish structure, right? And let's say the sell doesn't even come from this previous high, and the market makes a little more, a little higher than that, right? What if that happens? Yes, that's possible. And when I just look into how much we have traveled so far, we are a bit far from 161% of this particular bounce that happened here, right? We That 161% comes at 5335, which means that this current rally which is going on, which the bounce that started today, this is gonna extend a little bit, right? Extend a little bit in the sense that we got this one small 1 2, this is another 1 2, and tomorrow we are looking at a big rip, a 3 4, and a 5, something like that, which means this 5 is going to move up here, which is a very nice extended 5, right? And if that 5 happens, then we are looking at this particular dip of wave 4 to move higher. It can still come to 5193 once again, or it can be limited to 5235 or so. We'll see about that, but let's say just mark it here for now. And there is a possibility that it goes all the way up to 161% at 5335, and then the dip happens. So any shorts would have to wait till we clear this, which means you will be potentially able to short this next day after CPI. Let's say tomorrow we get to 5314, potentially maybe retest the breakout area at 5280, and then you'll slowly make one another move up in a day or so, and you'll be able to take a shot for the wave 4 dip, right? So that's the bullish scenario, where we do not even get a resistance at this previous high, and we just rallied over. And of course, I mean, if there may not be an opportunity to get in, but if this happens, if the breakout happens, the only way you can trade and capture a move or scalp a move is when the dip comes here, and it just bounces from there, right? So this could be one of the play that you can look into. And like I said, on the other side, if it comes in hot, then we are looking at let's say overnight it kind of goes above, then we are looking at a sell. Now a sell bounces like it bounced today, right? Then like I said, an ABC move is possibility, and again, a move back up. Or if there is a sell and it breaks this, which is really aggressive, then we are saying that, oh yeah, new lows are coming, right? So many ways here to resolve this thing. Totally a coin toss. We don't know what data is going to look like. So far, the momentum has been bullish, and tomorrow we will get the decision of what market is looking at, how the data is being interpreted, what the data really is, and we'll just play along, right? That's all. I hope this helps, at least in terms of levels. I know there are like few moves possible here, and like I said, it's really a coin toss. But I'm looking at what really happens. Do we really break this previous high and go up, or if we are rejecting, then what sort of rejection that is, so that I can either scalp a move or wait for this you know sell a bounce and then sell the bounce or something like that. So potentially, some plays will certainly come out post we get to see the data. If nothing else, then I'll be able to short somewhere around this area for the wave 4, right? So, like I said, many plays will come out, but we need to see what the reaction here would be tomorrow to the data coming to this previous highs, right? So I don't want to be long today, especially in indexes, right? If the pump comes, I have many other longs in the portfolio, so that should be okay. And I have some hedges as well in the place. So if sell comes, that should be okay too. But any new positions, I would really want to see whether we go make 5335 hit, or 5193 is holding, or are we breaking all the way from 5160, right? So we'll see what happens. That's all. Thank you very much.